Greetings. I appreciate you taking the time to view this video. In this video clip I will be covering the topic of the third eye chakra. This is also known as the brow chakra or the Ajna chakra using the Sanskrit word. This chakra is the one that's located in the middle of the forehead area, and it is called the third eye because it relates to that expanded vision or perception. We have our two physical eyes, which we use to see into the physical world around us to perceive that sensory data input. However, we also need to be able to process and understand what we're perceiving. So this is where our higher vision and understanding become important. How we perceive things, what is our perspective. In life, it's important to be able to develop this greater understanding of things, to have more clear vision, to really see things as they are, rather than in some distorted manner based upon our prior programming or our limited ability to understand or interpret things. In our modern civilization, having poor eyesight is actually very common. You'll notice that in this modern technological society, many people are wearing glasses, especially contact lenses now. So the balanced 20/20 vision is being distorted or corrupted. And this is happening really at an increasingly early age. We see now a lot of children who have impaired vision. So in that case, it's not a result of the aging process. There are some other psychological, spiritual, and environmental factors that may be contributing to this. On a spiritual or psychological level, the metaphysical level, we tend to block our vision for things that we don't wish to perceive, things that are hard for us to look at or face. In that case, having poor vision could be symbolic of some type of denial, where you're refusing to clearly look at what's there in your life or things that you have witnessed. The way our third eye functions involves connecting to our intuition to a higher level of perception. And if we're not able to perceive things in our everyday physical world, if we block our vision in our daily life, that can also create some type of block or impairment of our intuition, of our clairvoyant perception, and vice versa. When we block ourselves from seeing things intuitively, from connecting to that spiritual vision, it may have an effect upon our external physical vision. In healing work, we may be working on helping people be able to face and see things in their life more clearly, so letting go of any resistance to seeing things as they are. If we think of ourselves as creative spiritual beings, in order to really fully consciously create things, we have to have a clear understanding of this field that we're working in, a clear understanding of all the factors that are present in our lives, and what we wish to create or what we desire to choose for our experience. If we're blocking our awareness of certain things, then we're not as able to make clear, healthy choices. So we're lacking information or input that we might need to make a more wiser, informed choice. Therefore, even things that are unpleasant, things that may be in some way unsettling or disturbing to us, are things that we do need to be able to observe or perceive so that we can learn from those things, so we can have some understanding that helps contribute to our ability to create positive choices for ourselves in the present. For a child who has witnessed things that were disturbing, it is common to in some way shut out their vision or perception of those things. This may involve some form of amnesia, where the mind actually blocks the memory of that experience, so they're not able to experience or perceive what happened. It could also be that they distort the way they interpret or remember what happened. So the story of what happened may be in some way filtered or colored by their desire to make it different than it actually was. This isn't just with children. People of all ages may have a tendency to distort their memories and perceptions in that way. The distortion could actually be in a positive or negative direction. Some people will perceive or create a story in their mind about an experience to make it seem more positive than it actually was, and others may do the opposite, making that story seem more negative than that experience actually might have been. So we have these different biases that we can apply to how we perceive things in our lives. The more we're able to identify with our spiritual self, with what could be called the soul or higher self, or the divine essence or presence, the more we're able to really see things clearly and not distort them one way or another. From that higher perspective, everything has a value and a purpose, and we're able to more calmly observe whatever is occurring without resisting it or rejecting it, without denying it, just being open to perceiving it clearly so that we can learn and gain from whatever that experience happens to be. As we work on healing issues in the third eye center, it is important to cultivate being in that spiritual perspective where there is no need to reject, no need to deny what we've seen or experienced, where we can be open to just observing it and seeing what there may be there for us to learn. As you work on this chakra, on the third eye, set the intention to see things clearly, to be open to observing and inviting your soul or higher self to bring you to a higher understanding and awareness, to see things from the perspective of spiritual truth rather than from the perspective of a limited personality, of an insecure ego, or anything else that would block or obstruct your vision. The third eye chakra is often associated with the color indigo blue. As you work on that chakra through different healing methods, you may visualize this indigo color and see that color as it radiates through this third eye center, through the middle of your forehead. And let that color be there to clear, to open and expand your vision. Other resources that can help this energy center include exposing it to sunlight, Also having a healthy cleansing diet, lots of vegetables, berries, things that provide these antioxidants and different pigments that can help that area, that can help improve your eye health. This energy center is one that we all use. We're all using our ability to see and perceive things, to have some type of understanding or perception of the world around us. And the more we mature, the more clearly we're able to perceive things. I appreciate each of you for having this commitment to healing and personal growth, to seeking to understand how your energy system functions, how your mind operates, and how you can create more harmony in your lives. I invite everyone to watch more of my YouTube presentations, and you may also visit my website at www.phinsights.com. That's PHINSIGHTS.com. And I also invite each of you to check out my Facebook page, which is facebook.com/Jedi Holistic Healing. I wish everyone a good day. Namaste.